Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am sorry. I for some reason, my countdown has resetted. I clicked a button and it reset it. Welcome everybody. Welcome to our Monday match. Monday. Today, ISKT Group B. Once again, we're here. Group B. I am running Duck. We have VaeV Victis and Arma Türk Birklikleri, I think is how you pronounce them. I'm sorry, it is pretty difficult to tell. Versus from Turkey. Versus Full and ProG from Russia. So, There you go. We are going to have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful match today. Two new teams, two debutantes, playing it out on Rivka. And we're all so excited to be here. We casted so many matches. Round 1 almost is over. It is the second last match of round 1. There's another match coming up. We will go into the brackets. Here's like our referee flying around, little Burr. Hello, little Burr. But I don't want, shout out to the referees as always. But I don't want to go too deep into it. We are going straight here. We're going straight into the brackets, ladies and gentlemen. We will straight figure out where we are, what is going on. We are here. That is our wonderful, wonderful international squad homepage. www.internationalsquad.com. And we are here in the group stage. We can see Group A already has played all its matches, and Salt finished squad, and Paradise and Indies went up the winners here. All and Armed and Ready, Sigma Tactical, Husaria, and the Art of Warfare and Squad Ops lost there, so they go out of first round with 3 losses. Those are going out of round 1 with 3 wins. In Group B, we're here for this one against Zulu X-Ray Delta and the Iranian Vanguards, and we are today here at Arma, Türk, Birklikleri and the Victis versus Full and ProG. This is going to be played right now. And then later this week, I think on the 7th of July, I'm not exactly sure, we have Tactically Adequate and the Swift Knights with ZSU, SZFG and Big D. This is the last 2 matches to be played, and in Group C, the Mumlarines won, One Shot Fury won, and Fight on the Fucking Objective won their matches. Army of 9 and Tactical Combat Division and Full Contact lost their matches respectively, and the Red Bears dropped out. They forfeit their tournament thingy, so all of the teams got 1 free win, and they got a lot of loser standings for the final. Okay, so there's no standings yet, but so it is. Today's teams are Arma, Türk, Birklikleri, and I have prepared something new and shiny for you. Let me know if you like it or not. Just a little something to see into the teams. Both teams' first appearance here in that season. That is actually both teams' first place. Full and ProG from Russia. We saw all the squad leads, and we saw all the squad leads from the Turkish team. So there's just I just thought we should like pump up the production once more a little bit, and those 2 teams are going to play it out today. I'm really interesting. I think I've never seen a complete Russian team and a complete Turkish team playing. So I will be really, really interested in how it's going to play out. If we can see a special times of gameplay, special moves, something like that. And the map we're going to play today is that. Sold and Secure version 1. So a lot of those matches already in the last couple days. Six matches we saw, and every single time, vehicle gameplay was so important. So freaking important. All the teams, all the matches have been decided by good vehicle play on not good vehicle play. And we will see how this is going, how those two teams are going to utilize that today or not. But will we see like solo manned vehicles? Will we see double manned vehicles? Will we see wolf packs? Will we see long distance strikers or BTRs? That is going to decide a lot of how today's match is going to play out. And we will see. We should be almost ready to go. There's a lot of foreign languages, a lot of chat. I think I should tell them, hey, we should be a little bit to keep the all chat in English. I think that's good, because I will get so confused if not. And we should be almost ready to go. 21 players was 20, where still a couple of players are missing. So let's see inside who we have. From the players, I do not know any of them. Haven't casted any of them. So we gotta see. How this is going to play out today. What is here going on with my camera? We have Captain Rohirrim, who is a squad lead of VaeV. We've got Enra, who is a squad lead. And we have Amazing Puff, Cem, Umur, Türk, Kedi, Zeng Zingsang, Captain, Berkey, Ablak, Vuga, Ace, Kudumsus, Dennis, Sölemes, The Real Ghost. We got Repeater Noob, Smell, Sankinson, Aflord, Mephisto, Enra, Semi, Revka, Captain Rohirrim. That is the lineup by now for the Turkish team. And for the Russians, we have Yosima, Little Bear's our referee. Kirill. I am sorry, I can't not read Kirill. We got V, we got Rohan, we got Full Russian Machine, one of the squad leads. We got Noose, we got Duck and Cover, we got Abdulov, we got Kirushalov, we got Tallahassee, we got Stormtrooper TK6643, another squad lead. We got Imp Shevik. Cross Forces is a ProG squad lead over here. We got Kex, we got Cirque, we got Constantine, we got Digris is the fourth squad lead for ProG, and we got Aibo over here. So we will see how this is going to play out. I think we're almost... ready to roll here. 23 players versus 22 players. The Turkish team is going to start on the American side. So they will have the strikers. Oh, my sound, let me do a last sound check. Seems good, everything seems good. So the Turkish team will start on the American team, and the Russian team will start on the Russian side of things. Excuse me if I'm not going to say Arma, Türk, Birklikleri all the time. Birklikleri, I think. It is just a little bit tough to pronounce, but we will do as we do. So, '23, '22, so there's still a couple of people missing, as it seems. In the meantime, we will just wait it out a little longer. We get some music going. No. Heinik played some music, I think. I think Henning and I, we are both basically right now the two main casters of ISKT. I hope you're enjoying our streams. Trying to do our best to make it as enjoyable to watch, and we're trying to do it as good and trying to pump up the production and have a good quality in the streams, in the cast, so all you guys can see your favorite players and your favorite teams, or your opponent players and opponent teams, since there's a lot of people who are competing themselves are watching the casts a lot. So if you got any suggestions for us, what to do better or what not, just let us know. We're starting in 3 minutes. We are starting in 3 minutes. How it seems. I think so. I think can we do don't take some interesting stuff. 17 kills is the limit. If you do 17 kills, if you do 17 kills, you will get banned. You will. That's it. You will get kicked out from the server, and you won't be able to enter. So the Turkish player have, it seems like they're saying sometimes team killing can be tactical. And we are almost ready to go. I've casted a lot of matches. Let's see if we are going to see a one-sided match today or not. I hope, since both of those teams are debutants. I actually hope a lot that we will see an even balanced match. But we will see. We will see. I'm running duck, by the way. Feel free to hit that follow button. I've done a little all the follows and all the donations and all the subscriptions or whatever will be shown in the break and after the match. So, because I thought I should give something back to you. So that's why I decided to do that. There's no follow, still no follow alerts in the game, no follow sounds or whatever in the game. Just a decent little line in between the matches in the break for all the follows. Because I think follows should be honored somehow. There you go. Just wanted to say that in behalf of the ISKT production team. And we should be ready to go. We are over time already, 25, 24. Should be ready to go. Dennis Sirlemes over here is trying to drive around with Logi a little bit. So I'm going to run quickly again the team sheets and the other thing, and after that we will be ready to start. So, map's been changed. Sound is on. Map has been changed. We are ready. We are loaded in. 100 seconds to the start. And we will see how this is going to play out. "78 seconds here, Rufka. We got Arak 1, Arak 1 again. We got Charlie, we got Kuze. I do not know those, what that means. And the squad lead Ixa, Galatasaray, Enra, Gokbaksoy. Basically ready, and on the other teams the squads are filling up too. "30 seconds. 30 seconds. And round is on. We just started. And let me see, what do we have on the map? Let me get my overlay ready. Field of view 90, fly speed high. And let's see how it's going to play out. I can't wait. And we have full playing, the Russians playing the Russian team, and the Turkish team is going to play the Americans. So full is moving out here with 2 BTRs down to storage side, 2 logis, 1 infantry truck, and a BTR going to Petrivka. That is interesting. If they might run into a rush, and there's a full vehicle move out, except for the 2 infantry trucks here for the Turkish team. 2 Humvees straight up ahead, 1, 2 logis, and 3 strikers. So we gotta see if all of those are going to stick together or not. If we will see Wolfpack, we can see the 30mm BTR and the BTR 80 moving up all the way to the west side. One of the lodges is going to storage side, and a Humvee already reached Central Novo. I'm using this little trick here in the minimap just to see how the vehicle layouts are. And the Russian team is using a really wide approach. Both lodges in the middle now, and we can see the BTR is going for South Petrivka. They're trying to defend a eventual rush here on South Petrivka with that BTR here in the northeastern side. We can see that, and we have 1 Humvee right here below us. ATB is pushing up with that Humvee, not sure where they're going, and we will see. But South Petrivka is not getting rushed. There's a whole squad there already for the Russian team, and we can see here is a triple striker team. Logi in the middle, Humvee over there, and a triple striker double manned. All the strikers are double manned, by the way, but we can see White Fox Hardcore is playing for the Russian team. That is interesting. And we can see Tallahassee and White Fox Hardcore here both single-manded, and we might actually see the first engagement. Oh, there is the first engagement over here. Something just blew up. We gotta see. I think that was a Humvee. It's still alive. No, it got blew up. First open top Humvee is got taken down. That is the first couple tickets lost. 8 tickets lost over here. But I am interested right now. What is going to happen with those vehicles over here? We can see Revka is in the middle of Hardcore's over there in the back, and Enra and Revka are here in the middle between Tallahassee and White Fox's Hardcore with 2 strikers. what is going to happen here. Those vehicle engagements are so important. And one of those, Tallahassee. Tallahassee seeing the hit, and Hardcore from the other side, from the southern side, is taking Zemri out. That is one striker going down. There's another striker over there. Tallahassee is trying to run, but we can see Hardcore over there is already shooting on Enra and Revka. Again, Tallahassee and Enra and Revka gets taken out. That is 50 tickets, 48 tickets lost over here. Nice vehicle play by the Russian team, pushing through with that striker, and he even is shooting on a third vehicle here. We've got 2 strikers taken out. That is 48 tickets. What do we have? He's shooting the third striker. That is a tough play. If that strike and the third striker goes down, that is 73 tickets already lost for the Turkish team. 414 tickets, where's 500? All 3 strikers taken out in a matter of 4 minutes. What a move by the Russians. Gotta say, gotta give it to them. That was well placed. Those 2 BTRs. Those 2 BTRs have been really well played, really well positioned. And we can hear the Turkish squad leads are discussing about something. I don't know what though. But losing this, we all the mechanic vehicles, all the strikers there is painful. That is painful. Well played by the Russians there. So let's see how is the setup right now. We've got one Turkish FOB here of Victis in the southern side, and meanwhile it's north side of storage side. Captain there got shot down out of his Humvee. I think if that Humvee is get down, the Turkish team will lose all of their vehicles. Yes, it's blown up. So 402 tickets, 100 tickets left already just in vehicles. Lost, I'm sorry. And now there's like a little bit of it's getting a little bit of quiet over here. We can see a lot of manpower for both of those teams inside storage side. The Turks have pretty good secured the south side, and their FOB, they're all in a defensive stance over here, and the Russians have secured that northeastern part on the silos. So I'm not sure who is capping right now. Interesting. And another interesting point is actually that FOB's settlement over here. Look where that FOB is sitting. How did they even get there? Look at that FOB placement. I'm not sure if they placed it through the wall or not. It is... I don't think it's... I think it's legal. I don't think there's a rule saying you can't place buildings through walls. I'm not sure, to be honest right now, but it is an interesting placement. So let's see what is going on. We got some ProGs over here holding that western side, but both teams seem to be passive. I'm not sure who's capping right now. I am not sure who's capping. We've got a defensive FOB for the Turkish team on Central Nova already. No defensive FOB for the Russians though. On South Petrivka, they are playing it off from one FOB.
Beyler bizim storage site'daki hub'a arkalamaya çalışıyorlar, bilginiz olsun. Tamamdır.
It seems like there's a Mexican standoff sorts of going on. That BTR over here is pushing all the way to the airfield. Seems like some little bit of base camping is going down there. We've got another BTR here in the north, and where is the third BTR? Did fall back to main base. Tallahassee did fall back all the way to main to repair. And it seems like both of those teams are just trying to sit and cap and trying to get all their people inside that cap zone. Inside that storage site cap zone. Interesting. Actually interesting. Both teams are really spread, really good over the cap zone. A little bit of fighting going down here, but there's no fights whatsoever.
Geri kalplemeye başladık beyler. Biz bölgeye girdik.
Geliyoruz biz de.
That is really Still nobody capped. I have literally no idea what is going on here right now. I can't see anymore the cap status. Who is capping? Since the new patch, but it seems like there's fights starting to go down. There's a Logi coming in here straight from the east. This Logi is a little bit ballsy. Some fights going down here. We hear shots fired and rockets getting shot back, and that Logi is driving to the south, but full Russian machine and Sweet Palms, Kirushalov, they're trying to push out to the south. I'm still not sure who's capping here. Both of them are playing really careful.
Kamyon dikkatli ol. Gelen kamyon dikkatli
Interesting,
ol.
and look at that BTR.
Tamam.
Look at Hardcore in his BTR. He's just sitting next to the main base of the Turkish team. Waiting.
Kepleyelim ya, kepleyelim de bitsin.
Burası karıştı.
Now it seems like ProG is trying to push on that western flank and on the eastern flank. I think that means the Turks are capping the flag. Since ProG seems to become more active here, it seems like they feel the pressure to do something over here. There's a big engagement going on. ProG trying to push in. We've got Galatasaray versus Sweet Palms. Taking out Sweet Palms over there. And all the Turks except for Katie is taken down. Lots of rockets getting shot, and now I think the momentum is going to switch back over here on the western engagement. Here too, the Russians are getting better out of the firefights. We can see all Turkish players are down except for... Who do we have here? Birklikleri is still on that western side, getting taken out by a BTR now. I wondered where those BTRs were. They should have been reign supreme actually, since they destroyed all the strikers. They could have used the strikers more, the BTRs more offensively. Now they're moving in here. Tallahassee is here on the east with a BTR, and Rohan is with the other BTR over there. And the Russians just neutralized the storage site, so until there's no full respawn here by the Turks, they will keep on capping that flag. But the full action here is concentrated on storage side. Turkish team on 385 tickets versus 497 by the Russians. And we can see ProG is advancing here to the south. They're pushing in now. Trying to enclose that Turkish FOB. Last defender taken out. We'll hear him over here trying to push to the north. Yuzima already is the first row. It is really dicey situation here for the Turks. Yuzima taking out Captain Rohirrim, and Refka and Cheng Kinzin is coming behind them.
Araç markı tahmini haptan çıkınca vuruyor.
But that starts for Russians, but we can see the Russians are advancing over Yuzima, taking out Refka there too. There's a lot more Turks trying to defend that FOB. On the western flank it is good, but here on the eastern side the Russian team is pushing in too. They're pushing in through all the angles as good as they can. What is going on? Is there... BTR still is sitting just next to the main base. No vehicles used. All the vehicles have been respawned by now.
Ben doğduğumda o şey yoktu ya, hap yoktu. O yüzden.
And we can see ProG now taking the high ground. Seizing that, and it's a big mess here. The Turks are getting all hunkered down inside the FOB. They won't be able to get out of there anytime soon. On the western side they're still holding with a couple of people, but here we can see the Russian team is closing in. Full and ProG are doing a lot of pressure, and the more of the Turkish players are trapped inside that building, the tougher it will get for them to get out of there. Only 5 tickets lost for the red team here. 367 against 495. Storage site still is not capped after 15 minutes. Since both teams have all their manpower inside here. But the Russian team is continuously pushing into the stronghold of the Turkish team. We can see there's a lot of defenders still up here. They gotta be careful with their spacing or they will get naded out. Lots of players here. Both teams working really good as a unit. We can see Talasi is now coming in with a BTR to apply some extra pressure over here. As long as the Russians are not capping. Oh, and we see there's a striker engagement. BTR, where's the striker? I'm not sure. And the striker got taken out. The striker, the BTR did his lurking kill over there. Another 24 tickets taken out. Tallahassee now pushing in here with a BTR into the close quarters. That's already 4 strikers lost for the Turkish team. And seems like the Turkish players can hold their ground for now, but it is a big slaughterhouse here. Lots of Russians now are taken out. And the Turks, the blue team, has to push out. Push out of here. There's way too many bodies. They're setting up a 50 here defensively for that angle over there. And just going for that corner. Konstantin is over there, but where's Tallahassee with a BTR? They're trying to hold everything they can. And storage site still is not capped, but because of all the vehicles lost, we can see the Russian team only lost 11 tickets. The Turkish already lost 170 tickets. That is a crazy difference. Seems like the kill counts is we can't see the kill counts, unfortunately. But they're holding on here in their stronghold. Reunited now, the Turks did neutralize the storage site once again. Back and forth. It is a back and forth over here, ladies and gentlemen. There's some smokes coming out. They're trying to smoke them in now. Where's Tallahassee with that BTR? It's trying to relocate. And there's Berkeley, Ablak and Aflot. They're clearing out the western side here. Slowly pushing. On the side scrimmage. They're slowly pushing in. Crazy stuff going down here. More supplies coming in for the Russians on the northern FOB. But V over here is trying to make the entrance. Galatasaray is sitting there shooting out. And V is trying to push in. He takes out Galara. Katie was resupplying. I don't know if he realized that he's like really close. Sitting on that stairs. He's pushing down though once again. It's an interesting choice to go for that building actually. He went down, made it out of there. It is nasty. It is nasty here for both of those teams. Rockets getting shot. It seems like manpower advantage is... No, Russian ground forces now again neutralized the storage site. That fight is still going on over here, but the red team is grinding the blue team way more for now, especially after losing all that vehicles with BTR. 30 mil is pushing back now from that airfield. It is one lurker killed. Woo! It is a crazy fight here. I gotta say that both of those teams are in it. And now the BTRs are all trying to fall back. I think the strikers, yes, the strikers are a little bit scared of the BTRs not pushing out anymore from the main base. So there's no weak kill engagements here. That is the first really crazy infantry fight we see going on. Both of those teams not giving anything to the other one. And Berkeley over here trying to push out. I think the Turkish team needs to push out there at one point, and he's running straight into V and imped over there. I think the Turkish team needs to push out and gain some ground. On the western side, Tallahassee is moving in. They have both of those buildings over here secured, but it won't be enough. Especially if Russian BTRs are coming in and trying to help and will start to penetrate the stuff. You can see Tallahassee over here is moving slowly forward. They're trying to get the BTRs in position. As soon as Tallahassee got a good angle, he will start lighting that thing up. Yes, here we go. And the more pressure there is, I'm not sure if the Turkish team can live through that. Crazy start over here. Crazy start.
Acil destek.
BTR'i işaretliyorum. Ha işaretlendi.
And the storage site still is not kept.
Striker geliyor. Düşmanı marklayın. Acil destek.
Düşmanı mark
yapıyorlar.
I think the Russian team, the Turks are, considering that the Turks lost all of their strikers, they're holding on pretty good here in that southeastern side. Now the Russians even claiming that western side. If there would have been more pressure by those vehicles, it would have been better. Interesting fact though is that the whole Turkish team is sitting in that buildings and there's only effectively a couple of Russians attacking them. Storage site still is neutral. More shots going down here.
Kepliyorlar, tutamıyoruz. Striker'ın biri gelemez.
Pretty nasty. It seems like American strikers are coming in now from the east again. Let's see how the BTRs are going to react on that. We've got Enra and Refka over here in that striker, sitting on that eastern side, trying to figure out where the enemy BTRs are. Trying to see, trying to get some info, but our one BTR is repairing and the other two BTRs are on the western side of the cap. And third striker is still in the main base repairing. And the Russians are now pushing in. They're trying to close, but closing in now from the west side. BTRs there. They really have to breach that buildings over here.
Araç yaklaş.
And now here bot mode. Oh no, bot mode dropped down. He tried to sneak over that little ledge here to get into that building, but the Turks are still holding out. No, no, yes, no, yes. The Russians captured finally the storage site. So let's see how the next moves are going. If they decide to clear that out here, probably they will have to clear that out, because if they take manpower to put into the next cap, the Turks will have all the manpower here. See, over here is still the Russians still holding that little alleyway over here and trying to push in from all the sides. One BTR got hit, one striker got hit over there. But it is a slaughterhouse. The tickets are not looking good. It's 308 tickets for the Turkish team against 476 for the Russians.
Eğer field'a doğru fob atmış olabilirler. Tam tersi istikamete doğru. Bilmiyorum, siz bakın striker.
Puh. So I just heard that they scribbled themselves up there on that FOB. Seems like the referee saw how they placed that FOB and it was legit. That is good to know. If the reps, I can ask them, but I say, and the Russians are breaching it now. The Russians are breaching it. The Russians are in on the top level. Konstantin trying to breach in down here. Taking out Iron Dog over there on the 50. Konstantin dying in the process over, but Sweet Palms is coming from the top level, getting down over here, and there's only Ixak still alive. I'm not sure where the hub of the Russian team is, and it is over here. It is over here, so on that angle it is. Sweet Palms is there. He's 4 Turkish players, but Sweet Palms is pushing straight into it. He's trying to just laying down there. And now he's getting taken out. Is there? No, there's no Russian forces going for Central Novo yet. Here on the western side, seems like the Turks tried to push to the west but died in the process. Only the airfloat just got taken out by BTR over there. So Russians still trying to break that FOB position here. 288 tickets left and only 25 tickets lost for the Russian team. Considering all that slaughter madness,
Beyler araç desteği alamıyor
they
muyuz?
still have a lot. We can see a lot of downed blue bodies there.
Arka kapıya baksın birileri.
Abi aracın içinden falan geçiyoruz ya.
Acayip.
Sertul Nova'dan dop arkalayalım mı? Benim grup.
Turks are holding out. But they have put some people here on Central Novo for defensive reasons, which is the safe call to do. And the Russians are, full Russian machine is breaching the top layer again, and now there's more people than just one. And Galatasaray, where's the full Russian fight over squad leads?
Üst kat temiz mi?
Beyler üst kat dolu üst kat. Hub'ın bulunduğu üst kat dolu.
More fighting going on. A lot of Turks against respawned here. Grenades, but the Russians breached the first layer here. Grenades getting traded. Nade down there, getting taken out. One of them, Katie's getting taken out, but Kirill is going to take out. I'm just going to call him Kirill if somebody can tell me how his name is.
Düşman BTR'ı markası güncel mi?
Crazy fighting over here. Still no efforts of the Russian team to go for Central Nova, but there will be some vehicle engagements possibly. Once again, we've got Revka and Enra, and White Fox Hardcore is once again in a lurking position here. The strikers are finally coming in here, but did Hardcore see that striker already? No, I think he's watching somewhere different. Nope, he didn't spot him yet. Nope, he didn't. But careful BTR play with that striker. Hardcore is doing a really with a 30mm BTR. He's doing a really good job in not getting spotted and in staying alive. See that vehicle action over here is so important, but interestingly enough, see what is, look at that slaughterhouse over here. Same situation. Turks trying to hold on here on the southern side. Again, two strikers pushing through with Hardcore in the south, lurking on that hill, but did he realize? Oh, yes, he did. Shots getting taken. Captain Rohirrim is getting shot. Now both strikers know where the enemy is, and that might be the end for Hardcore. We gotta consider he's alone in his 30mm BTR. He only can shoot from standing positions, and both our strikers can move. And the BTR over here pushed in. Oh, I'm not sure. Two big fights going on. Let's quickly check over here. We can see Tallahassee did push in with that BTR. He pushed in with that BTR straight into that FOB, and oh, the grind is getting real. All the Turks have been pushed back into that little corner over here.
Karşıdaki kapının dar arasından vuruyor herif ya.
They're just trying to hold. In the meantime, the strikers are getting ripped, getting encircled here. Seems like White Fox Hardcore is just waiting for them. Both strikers are sitting in that little area in the middle over here. But Rohan is coming in from the north. That is going to be interesting. Enra, what is Enra and Revka? Are they going to see him, or are they both looking to the south? Nope, they're not. They're just trying to sneak out. Now they're getting shot at. By Hardcore, and Rohan is there. And they're not seeing him. They're getting taken out once again. Once again, another striker lost. Unlucky there. Good timing. And the other striker is sitting still here in that southern area, trying to go for Hardcore. The FOB finally has been breached, it seems. Not spawnable anymore. They're still pushing in. 218 tickets left for the Turkish team against 416 for the Russians. And Semi and Captain Remo trying to look. Alright, we've got one BTR over there. They've spotted it, seems like. But Hardcore over here. Yep, they're shooting for the BTR. Hardcore is now realizing they're shooting something in the west. We can see what is going on. Shots getting fired. between those two vehicles over here, but Hardcore is moving in from the east side.
Orada adam.
Switching to the weapon. And there you go, Raheem and Rainy getting taken out. Another striker down. That's the 6th striker getting lost. The 3rd BTR. Even Talasi came there to check that out. And 190 tickets left. And now the FOB is not spawnable anymore. The FOB is gone. Overrun. The last Turkish remnants here after 30 minutes of holding out are getting taken out.
Oradan doğacağız biz o zaman.
And that is basically it here for storage side.
Diyeceğim yok.
Bizim beyler bizim squad'a girin rally.
They finally did it.
Rally'lerimiz var burada.
Abi,
Squad 1'in rally'si var.
yapmasınlar.
Squad 2 rally'si
They
var.
finally did it to clear that out.
Yapmasınlar ki sıkıntısı olur ya.
That's the problem
Hiç
if you're
olmadan
once
önceki
encircled inside a building and you're not able to push out. We just saw that really good. There was not that many attackers in the beginning. What is Refka doing over there? Did he? Ah, there's like... Just threw a nade through that hole over here. That is... Look at that hole. I never realized that there's like a misaligned wall over here. That's how it seems. That is how it seems. But all the blue team, all the Americans have been taken out, all the Turkish
O
players.
işaretlendi bilginiz.
So they're respawning back in Central Nova. They got their defensive FOB up. 147 against 406 tickets. Just, it's incredible to... It is...
Düşman fobu kuzeyde bir yerde galiba
It's an
değil mi?
incredible...
Humvee ile geldiğimiz yerde olabilir. Şurada yani.
It's an incredible fact that the Russian team only lost 41 tickets in that whole process. I mean, it was 6 strikers, but it's 6 times 24 tickets, at least 2 Humvees, I think a truck, 1 FOB. So that is around 200 tickets in assets, which the Turkish team lost, and it's once again asset control, asset management to keep your vehicles alive is so important. The 30 mil of the Russian, 30 mil BTR of the Russian team has done such a great job here. Such a great job to take out striker after striker. All 3 BTRs, even if single-maned, are playing really nicely. We've seen that, like, as soon as the strikers saw where that 30 mil BTR were, another BTR was moving right there to help, and the 3rd BTR came a little bit later. And that infantry slaughterhouse over here. 139 tickets left for the Turks, and they're going to reset here. They're spawning in Central Novo, starting to push in once again. There's still 1 or 2 rally points left there.
Squad 4 genişten almaya
Trying to
çalışsana.
hold them back, but I'm interested to see. We can see now
Onun için
a
uğraşıyorum.
lot of infantrymen pushing up again
Tamam. Siz bayağı bir
here
doğru
from Central Novo.
Kule silo tepesinde gözcüleri var.
And now we can see the BTRs, the double purpose of them, whole squad mounted up, going for the next objective here. Not a single BTR loss for the Russian team. Where's that BTR going?
Beyler Central Nova'ya geldik.
Where's full Russian machine driving over here? Seems like they're going for not the direct approach. They are disembarking over here. Eventually they just scouted it seems like they scouted the incoming infantry. Yes, they are marked on the map. I think squad 2 has might have been scouted them from its silos position. That can be. I think squad lead 2, yes, Stormtrooper is sitting here on top of the silo, and it seems like he has scouted them. Does he has? Yes, he has. He has his binocs out, so they know exactly what is coming, and we can see now the Russians are doing a defensive line here. Wonderful blade, and a whole squad Congo lines into that. That is good communication in the Russian team. Good played, well played there. Gotta see that line is. We'll have a tough that squad to push in. I think Rohan took the BTR back to over there.
squad out'a atıyorum işaretinizi ateş gelen
And
yerlere.
this squad over here is pushed really hard.
Şu anda hep yok beyler. Biz de defanstayız.
One after another, blue players getting taken out. 126 tickets to 456. The Russians are on top of their game here. Only 4 Turks alive.
Marklar temiz Gökberk.
Full Russian machine with that squad lead kid
Arkaya
taking out
bakıyorum,
Iksak.
bilmiyorum şu an.
Squad lead kills squad lead over here.
Ama net
And
bir
that
etkisi
squad
olan-
is getting taken out here slowly but surely. Vuga is getting taken out. Zengizan is over there. Is the last remnant of that squad. One downed Russian.
Storage site'deki düşman markalar günceldir.
Central Novo still is uncapped, but that was a win of asset destruction. We can see here storage side is cleared. A couple of Russian players have pushed up to the south side just to scout out if there's still some more remnants, eventually trying to find some rally points. There's still Stormtrooper and his squad is still sitting here on that northern side. That's a solid defense. The next Turkish squad is pushing in, but is already marked on the map. We can see that here. Marks over here. Squad 3 of full Russian machine is here on the north, and they're going to crash straight into each other after taking out one of those squads. They're taking out the next squad. Maybe not. Crazy fight here, long crazy storage fight. Fight for storage side, 85 tickets now for the Turkish team. Yeah, there's 2 Humvees moving out now from the Russian main. From the American main? Where's the BTRs? One BTR is repairing, another one is now for storage side, and where's that 30mm BTR again is sitting on airfield, just waiting for that strikers to seal the deal. And we can see that full squad here just pushing in to the Turks. Really good defense. A couple of people are in the south side, a couple of people are in the north side, and full over here, the full squad over here, even managing to push in,
Enes.
negate the Turkish pressure before it
squad
even
yapın
happens,
zaten.
and now they're moving up all the way to Central Novo.
Ne oldu? Tekrar et.
Tek squat yapın, lat alın diyorum. Oldu.
And BTRs are pushing in now from the northwest to take out the rest of the Turkish players. 30mm BTR is falling back from the airfield.
Beyler Central Novo temiz.
Tamam temiz abi bir şey göremedim.
And taking out the rally point, so that squad is wiped officially. Tough call here for the Turks. Turkish players really, they're defending Central Novo, they're not getting back cap, but still it is a huge loss against 50 tickets against 443, 53, like just by not, Russians did not lose a single BTR, and 6 strikers got destroyed by the BTRs. That is incredible. If you lose that many assets, you will lose a lot of tickets, so even here it is so important, as I said before the match, so important to keep your vehicles alive and safe. But the Russians BTRs just had really good vehicle play,
Central Nova'ya
and we can
dönelim
still
mi
see they're
yoksa
pushing in
zorlayalım mı
over
site?
here. 30mm
Zorlayın.
BTR has
Zorlayın
pushed back
abi.
to storage side now.
Maç bitti ya, zorlayalım hep beraber.
Tamam.
Solid play. Solid play. And Sweet
Şuraya
Palms
bir
and
transport
V over
geldiğinde
here
herkes
pushing a
toplasaydı.
little bit, just holding that northeastern area, covering each other. Now we can see the Russian advance is pushing in and pushing in and pushing in. Strikers are really scared now. We can see the strikers are searching for the BTR 30 mil. He just did, like in American football you would call it the remember me hit. Excuse me. The striker just killed a couple of BTRs from really offensive positions, and now this the BTR killed a couple of strikers in really offensive positions, and now the strikers are so careful. They're scared to move out. Actually, we can see one. He's just sitting here in the back of the airfield, so far off the action.
Beyler fazla
I mean, it's understandable that they're going to play like that now, but it's just costing them so much. Even that passive amount of damage. 37 tickets left for the blue team here, and we have Gokbaksoy trying to search
Bu işaretler güncel abi zaten.
for that. Trying to push in here for that squad here on that western side. Did he saw him? I think now he should spot them. Vigtis just placed down a rally point over there. Four-man squad. He got a nade. So he got a nade. He's a squad lead too.
Abi şuraya doğru
But he's not
ilerliyorlar,
doing
bilginiz
anything.
olsun. Şöyle
Instead.
ilerliyorlar.
On the northwest side, this full squad is going to town. They did not wipe yet. There, I want to see those kill counts in the end. They managed all the way from up here. They fought themselves all the way down here into Central Nova almost. That full squad is going to town. They should run out of free supplies if they do not respawn. 31 tickets left for the Turkish team. And the strikers now are finally moving in. Seems like the full squad got repelled here on the northwestern side. Here on the south, the ProG squad still is pushing in. ATB is trying to hold them off as good as they can. They know they're around. They know exactly that they're around. Captain over here might have an edge. I think they heard him stepping. Captain is sitting around the corner. Tigris is going. Yes! He heard him stepping, got him. There was an nade too. Take him out. The full squad got repelled over here. Striker is moving up on the far northeast, and it is actually full with infantry. It is full with infantry. It's half a squad kind of sitting in that striker over here, and Abdulov MLG is going to be able to spot that striker. Yes, he is. We can see him turning around. He knows the striker is there. They go for a little bit of tree right in here. So, yep. And there the striker marks go up immediately. And the BTRs will probably come out. The full squad is really on top. The Russian team is on top of their team communications. We can see all the BTRs now moving to the northeast. Tallahassee, Hardcore, and Rowan, all of them are going for that striker, which is trying to sneak in into the storage side. Full squad respawned here too. This is not going to be fun for that single striker. I mean, he has infantry with him. 17 tickets, that might be the last kill, and there we go. One rocket hit from the silo. Tallahassee is just waiting behind that, and Hardcore, they're both waiting there. And that striker, Captain Rohim, is trying in, and there you go. Striker down, GG, team over. The Russian team wins with 435 tickets against the Turks, who lost too many of their vehicles. Great game, well played by both teams. Never have seen that long storage side. Let me see the full squad. Yeah, I got 80 kills. They got half of the kills almost of the Russian teams. The full squad, full Russian machine, 26 kills. We with 20 kills. That is a lot of kills here in that Russian team. And just 57 kills for the Turks. Ooh. Ladies and gentlemen, wow. Good fighting here. That concludes the first map, first round. 400 and I'm not sure. 35 tickets, and I will go into a short break. And we will be back after that break. It should be around 5 minutes, so see you guys afterwards. Hope you're enjoying, and later. Back. I'm back. Oh, where's my vehicles? Vehicle overlays. Oh, what a first round. The Russians really. Woo. Good team play there. Good inter-squad communications. Really good. Turkish team had a little bit of struggles there. Losing a lot of vehicles. We can see how quickly that can snowball. Like one striker is 24 tickets, two strikers 48 tickets, and then for 6 strikers I need my calculator for that. But it's a lot of tickets. So we can see that how important it is in that kind of maps to keep your vehicles alive, even if you play on public. Doesn't matter if you play here in ISKT or if you play in public or if you play CCFN or NAS or wherever. It is important to keep your vehicles alive. It can snowball out of control so quickly if you just lose them one after another. We are here in the second round, is about to start. I think still a Russian player is missing. I think so. Maybe 2. I'm not sure. I'm going to... Two minutes to go. Really interesting there. And we saw the difference in defense between the Turks and the Russians. Actually, the Russian team just defended way more active. They scouted out of the cap zone. They checked where the Turk is coming from, and then once the Turkish team has been pushed out of the storage side, the Turk they never managed actually to even set a single foot into the cap zone once again. In the beginning, it was a big standoff, both of them sides, and then the Russian team decided to start actively pushing, start to go for that push into the direction of the Turkish stronghold in that southeastern corner building, and they managed to put so much pressure onto them that the only option they have is to hide inside that building. I think that is like defending is, you should better defend than the Russian do, like have a map control, have a space control. Otherwise you will end in a meat grinder. That's my personal opinion about that. I've seen a lot of matches, I've played a lot of matches, seen a lot of matches in that high level of play, and if you hunker down too much in one building and have too many bodies on one spot, it will get dicey. Anyway. Second map is coming up, second round. So I'm going to be in the full team now, in the full and ProG, peering into the Russian squad comms. And we will see what is going to happen here. If the Turkish team can manage to utilize their assets better. And because I think personally, if the Turkish team, they did good, if they didn't had lost all of their assets, all of their tickets, so many strikers, like 250 tickets in strikers, they would have stayed in game way longer. So we will see 100 seconds. Oh, there's another map change coming in because teams are still on the same side. Good organization there. Nah, just joking. Organization is as always top notch. So I think everybody spawns in and another team change is going to come as soon as everybody is here. Another map change. We are going to wait that out. We got some technical issues. Just take a little bit of time. So if you need to refill your drink, now is the time to quickly go back to the kitchen and refill your soft drink or your alcoholic beverage. Okay, now we're ready. My technical difficulties song. So let's see how the second round is going to play out. "100 seconds to the start. Is the Turkish team going to come back here, fight themselves into the Are the Russians going to stand superior? All the tickets count, especially in that group. It's Group B. All the tickets count. 450 is a good that is a good start for the Russian team. And now what is the ticket count? I gotta check. 435. So the Turkish team has to win with more than 435 tickets left. That is going to be tough against those effective Russians. Now we can see all the stats, all the kills and everything. Because the Russians have good shooters and they got really good communications have been on top for the Russian team. Pretty much everything was top notch where. And now there will be... So we have again here a vehicle squad. I will... Oh, is it? I'm not sure. Got full 2, full 1 ProG and Bravo, and we've got Kuzey, Arak 58, Arak 11, Charlie, and FOB, 9 people FOB squad. That is going to play out interesting. Let's see if the Turks are ready or not. So here we are, teams have spawned, match just started, and let's see. We have the Turks now playing the Russians, moving out with 3 BTRs, 2 Logis, and 2 infantry trucks, how it seems. On the other hand, just 2 strikers and 2 Humvees and 2 Logis, 3rd striker left in base. That is interesting change of things. I think that the first teams, the Russian team here on the American side is the first team not using all 3 strikers there, just going with 2 strikers. Not sure why they do that, but that already is a pretty interesting change up of things. And we can see, so the Russian team is pretty bunched up, all of them going here for airfield. Humvees moving, keep on moving up to the north. 1 Humvee going the eastern street and center and over, the other one crossing more to the west. For the Turkish team, the raw vehicles, 2 infantry trucks, 1 Logi and 2 BTRs, 30 mil BTR2 going here to storage side. Seems like they're heading for western side, not sure if that is the Humvee or not. And 1 BTR and a Logi going for South Petrivka. Seems like that Humvee is going to go for the South Petrivka rush. There's a move mark there, but there is a BTR there. Will the BTR be ready? we will see that I'm going. I have to head over there really quickly. Will that BTR be in position? It seems kind of good position. It is crossing in, driving in right into there, and we have it right here. It is a ProG Humvee pushing into that one BTR of ATB. So the question is, will that BTR be ready? The Humvee is going even more north over here, and on the western side, 2 strikers are going to head up. The infantry dropped off. They're not using the Humvee. There's only 1 BTR. So the question is, can they take them out? The BTR realize what is going on. Humvee is keep on moving. The BTR is just hunkering down where Logi is coming in from the west side. On the other hand, 2 strikers on overwatch position. Logi is there too, and we can see already some infantry moving in, and another infantry moving up to the north. And we gotta see how this is going to play out. There's 2 strikers sitting over here against 30 mil BTR and a 30 BTR. A lot of action going on, but I am focused on that rush here right now. Let's see how it's going to play out. There's a BTR over here, and first shots getting fired on the other side of the map. Nothing blew up yet. Yes, something blew up. No, nothing blew up. A Humvee blew up. Nope, nothing blew up. I'm so sorry. 6 tickets lost for the Turkish team already. They're on the other side, but here on that side there's an FOB up. It's not supplied yet. That rush here is so crucial. So crucial. The 2 strikers are just lurking still. Now we can hear 30 mil BTR shooting. Tickets, 6 tickets lost for the Turkish. 1 ticket lost for the Russian team. See the Russians over here. I forgot my Northwest Petrivka is kept.
У нас, возможно, 2 БТР. У меня грузовик есть. Сториджа.
Some shots fired there at storage set, but over here now there's free. Now there's gone and the Logi is still not supplied. The Logi, they gotta resupply. They're realizing it. They're trying to drive away. It's getting out of there. The second rocket did not hit Uzima over there, and there's a Humvee in the north taking over Logi. It's not supplied, but FOB is not supplied. Ah, that Humvee there in the north taking over Logi. Where did the BTR? The BTR fall back. That is problems there for the Turkish team. What is going on here on the storage side? Let's quickly check over there. That is problems there for the Turkish team.
Противник в южном компаунде.
And it seems like Full has set up, the Russians have set up an FOB here on that northern area, and on the southwestern area is an FOB for the Turks. But besides that, not a lot of fighting going on. What are the BTRs doing? 1 BTR is going straight back to South Petrivka. The other BTRs are lurking around a little bit. No crazy vehicle action just right now. And is that FOB going to be taken out? Yes, it is. Konstantin and Uzima, I'm sorry, are taking down that FOB. That is 20 tickets lost over there. 497 tickets for the Russians, 480 by now for the Turkish team, and they will lose another 20 if that BTR is not going to save it. Humvee versus BTR over here. The real ghost taking out Zerk. That is, I think, 6 tickets. 6 tickets lost. So it's 488 versus 480, so that FOB still is alive. There's 2 people inside that BTR over here. The question is, are they going to save that FOB? That is so important here for this Turkish team to clear out their team, and I think a BTR just blew up. Nope, that was the FOB. FOB is gone, so we're on 459. Konstantin is getting taken out. Real Ghost is taken out. So Gokba is only one left. They gotta save that BTR. They gotta jump into that BTR ASAP. Take the BTR to use. He has to take that BTR. He doesn't want to leave that BTR. It's a 1-on-2 situation over here. And there's obviously no reinforcements. See what is going on there. Oh, somebody's 30 mil BTR is getting chased around here. Losing that FOB is another 20 tickets. Another 20 tickets, and again the same situation here. Oh, vehicle fight going on. Tallahassee versus Enra. Both of them are burning. I think Enra is getting taken out. Yes, he is. Enra is down. That is another BTR taken down, and again, Full is coming ahead out of here. The Russian team, ProG and Full, are coming ahead 485 tickets versus 436. That BTR over here is pretty low on HP too. And there is a lot of Russian infantry. Straight to the south is what is Tallahassee doing? That's 30 mil BTR. He still can go for a punch though. But he's looking. Oh. Is he spotting him? No, he didn't. Yes, he does, but it's gone. Tallahassee made it out of there. So let's see what is happening back at South Petrivka. That rush position over here is so important for the Turkish team right now to conquer, but there's one BTR. There's only Gokbak, so he may back into his BTR, but he is sitting there. No, don't get out of the BTR. Don't know. He stepped out of the BTR. That was the safest call to sit in that BTR. He stepped out and he got destroyed. Now there's an MTLB coming in. Because the Turkish team, they are desperate. They need to get that capstone over here. There's 3 people inside that MTLB over here. Having the BTR too, but the BTR has got taken out. What are they doing? That MTLB is can be destroyed really quick. And he is just scanning around for now. There's no vehicles for the American team anywhere close. And there's one abandoned BTR that is trying to shoot through the wall and stuff. Nade's going down. Yuzima with a nade, seeing Isak over there. Oh no, a team kill! You don't want to team kill somebody here, taking out one through the wall. Uga on the gun, doing a crucial mistake, taking out their squad lead there. And now one rocket is getting shot there from the north, from Konstantin. Another rocket will kill him. The BTR, the MTB is in a tough spot with that wreckage. And there's the second one. That MTB is taken out. Ay. That's another couple of tickets left, lost. So it's 484 against 417. The Russians here are getting ahead once again. Here, let's see what is the situation now. Here on the storage side. So we can see the Turkish players are once again in that southern area over here, but there's a couple of full people coming from the south, and ProG is pushing in from the east. Where already the Russians already trying to go for that surround, and the FOB is in a different spot now, but still the Russians are here already. Kurushalov found that FOB sitting straight, go into that hub, sitting in there, camping out that hub position, and Virus is starting to dig down that FOB. And if they're going to lose that, that is going to be a problem for the Turks. 484 versus 413 tickets. Senkinson is coming for the rescue, but getting taken out immediately by Imp And the FOB, the hub is down. Now they will start to dig, and there's already a whole squad now and an FOB sitting here on South Petrivka. That rush was unfortunate. There's a BTR just sitting AFK, idled here, abandoned inside that capstone. I do not understand why he left that BTR. And we can already see the Russian occupants are going all around, and there's once again a striker sitting, lurking really close to the main base. Hardcore over there is lurking once again really close to the main base, trying to catch some vehicles out of position again, as they already did in the last round. Are they aware of that fact? Doesn't seem so, but I think Hardcore is sitting all the way over there. We can see him sitting over there, but I think he didn't spot that BTR yet. Maybe if he gets on that on that ridgeline over here. Like a striker starts shooting at your BTR from somewhere, you will have trouble. I mean, they're scanning in all the direction now. Hardcore should start to see them if he's going for that direction, but
Не за вас захват сняли, короче, блядь,
Первый,
забираем
первый
Петрив.
противник, вот сейчас зеленая метка фоба, они в этом здании.
Петривку забираем, нахуй, мне пизда сейчас бьет здесь.
so things here on storage side. The FOB got taken out, but the FOB positions are crap. Sorry, man. What am I saying? The
Я своими 4 страйкерами еду.
Четвертый, блядь. К тебе едет четвертый, к тебе едет 30.
the Turks have secured that FOB position, but the FOB is gone. It's too late, and the flag is kept already. Flags are kept already, and now there's a little problem over here because now the Russians can start capping South Petrivka over here, and they're just sitting here. This is going 480 tickets against 378 after 13 minutes of game. Now it will get tough. It will get tough for the Turkish team to come back. They're just waiting here for reinforcements. They set up an hub, an FOB. They've got an MTLB with KPVT 40.5mm cannon, and they got a repair station. They're working on the infrastructure over here. But as longer as they take, the more time will the Russian team have to reinforce here. They went for the ammo crate. They built the ammo crate. There's no logi supply yet, and the Russians here actually. Oop, Revka made it in there. Getting shot down, though. But they went for the ammo crate, which is an interesting choice. So probably to blow up that BTR. So they're not waiting for the hub. United States Army captured South Petrivka. They did not went for the hub. They went for the ammo crate. Take down exactly that BTR. And now the MTLB is moving in here from the northern side, but we have a striker, Tallahassee already there, ready on the southern side, taking out the MTLB. Tallahassee moved up here to that southern side, and now Captain Rohim, now where the BTR, where the striker is, and they're searching for him. Rohim over here, they're searching, but they're not finding him. He's seeing them, and now they're shooting back. Now they find the target, but I think it is too late. Tallahassee might win that fight. Yes, he does too. Taking out the 30mm BTR. Tallahassee is burning, but he can make it out. Ooh. Russian vehicle play is once again a little bit better here than the Turkish vehicle play. 480 tickets for the Turkish team against 200. No, for the Russian team, I'm sorry, against 266 for the Turkish team. And now things might snowball out of control. You can see all the strikers, one striker here, one striker here, one striker here. And fights going on in the city. Turkish people now trying to attack here from the north and from the west. Mephisto is trying to cross that field. They're attacking from over that open field over here. Mephisto just got punished for that already. Amazing Puff, Repeater, Noob are the next in line. So the counter attack for South Petrivka is on the way right now. There's not that many defenders yet, but the FOB got resupplied in the meantime, and the hub has been built so they can spawn inside here. There was like this little window, but you gotta use that when lots of rockets getting shot. And the storage site is all in Russian hand now. They've got a repair station up. We can see all the vehicles circulating back here. Going for the repair. It's a pretty dicey situation here for the red team, for the Turkish players. They got problems here already. They are getting shot at that. Oh, now there's just a rally point over there far in the east.
Это третий, ProG 2. Мы пока Storage будем охранять фобом.
Надо попробовать НВ Петровку уже, ребят. Мы дефаем пока Саус Петровку. Нормально все.
Как вариант, тогда нам сняться со Storage Side.
And we can see the Turks are basically pushing in one by one, and it's an easy game for the Russian players to defend, to push that off over here. Full has pushed in that western farms of South Petrivka. Interesting that the Russian team is not overcommitting. They're like doing it really, really slow and really, really secure. They're not just pushing into the next cap zone. They didn't do it in the last match, in the last round, and they're not doing it yet. They're just doing it slowly and methodically. They're first securing the areas they already conquered, and then they're pushing on. And the Turkish players are struggling. They're struggling here. You can see Captain Rohirrim over here trying to go for duck and cover. And now there's a really, really huge Congo line of Turkish players. Look at that! The parade push is coming in over here. That's 1.5 squads, I think, pushing in straight forward South Petrivka. Interesting enough, there's not that many defenders inside that cap zone. It's 474 tickets against 214. That is still a workable amount of tickets for the Turkish team. And we can see the parade push. They really gotta get into that cap zone, quickly start capping before the Russian team is going to get out of control. And there's still defenders there on storage side. That is interesting. That's what I mean. The Russians are not overcommitting, but we can see now the Turkish, after going in by one, now they're going for a big counterattack here. Vehicles of the Russians are pushing to the east side. We got one striker over here. There's a Humvee, I think, over there in the east. But there, I think they should be capping. There's 2 defenders and there are 3 defenders, and there's a lot of red players inside that cap zone. They're trying to go for West Petrivka in the meantime, but they won't make it. Talahasi's coming in now with a striker. Are the Turkish LATs ready for that or not? And he's starting to mow them down one by one. Team kill over there by Isaac. Team killed Galatasaray with an 8, and Talahasi gets another one. Striker, he's as long as there's no LATs in the meanwhile. Another force got dropped off here by the Russians, and they are going for a big flank attack here from the east side. Stormtrooper, I think that was the defenders were from storage side. They just moved up over here and they're going into the back of the Turkish attack. Talahasi got 1 LAT shot. Pushing back a second LAT shot. I think he needs 3 to get taken out, but now we can see here on the east side the 3 Russians are doing a lot of mayhem in the Turkish attack line. Talahasi is trying to get out of 189 tickets, get a 3rd hit. I'm not sure if it's enough to burn him out. We will see. But look at that. Look at that over here. Those 3 Russians took out a lot of the Turkish attackers. Is Talahasi going to burn out? I am not entirely sure. I think 3 rockets are enough. Or does it need 4? I don't know anything. Oh, I think he's getting out of there. And we can see, yeah, here now on the east side, the 3 troopers coming in from the east, they're still alive, and they disrupted a lot of Turkish players down from that big parade push they just started. There's not that many left anymore. FOB secured, and suddenly there's Russians again all over the place. Dead bodies in the forest. Techs over here.
поставить.
Я кину.
Под огнем. Под огнем.
X over here is behind Turkish lines, being able to take out stuff one by one. And here in the north, Hardcore went with a striker straight into the Turkish FOB. He got 2 rockets already. We have another striker over here in the east row and Abdulov MLG. Oh, something just blew up straight in here. So there's Rohan sitting straight on top of there, shooting for that hub. Fights going on everywhere. Where we can see all the Turkish dead bodies, the whole parade push, basically, United States Army Defense of Petrovka, all of them got taken out over here through that sneaky beaky attack from the east side through the forest. And now the Russian vehicles reign supreme again. Abdulov is driving around with his Humvee over there. Rohan is shooting with his striker on that FOB over here. Are the Russians already in West Petrivka? Are they already started to capping? There's a couple of them there. They're not overcommitting to attacking. Go for the next click. Enra and Revka are here for defending. We have Virus and Aroxon, I think. I'm not sure. I can't read Kirill. And they are pushing into West Petrivka, but we can see that one striker here. Rohan there in one striker causing the Turks a lot of troubles actually. A lot of troubles. With that one striker sitting there on Overwatch position. And the Russians have their defense up and ready once again. Abdulov here in that Humvee on the east side. We've got infantry there on the east side. They have basically all the ground between cap zone on that and that eastern street covered over here. Really good. Really good vehicle positioning. Rohan is pushing out. Somebody got repeater nuclear close to him, so now he's pushing out. 115 tickets left for the Turkish team. And now they've stuck and cover Virus and Aroxon have secured West Petrivka, and now they're capping it. It is double cap, fast cap, so they will neutralize that pretty quick. There's rally point for the Turkish team inside the cap zone, but a lot of them are still here committing on that east side. And a lot of the Turkish players are spawning inside that cap zone, but Russians are already around the corner. The Russians already are around the corner, and we have now Rohan back again with his striker. Taking out, I think, a BTR over here. What did he take out there? Nope, just a truck. Another supply truck got taken out there. Another tickets, 463 against 94 tickets. Gunfights now everywhere. There's Mill here in the south with a BTR trying to shoot for Tallahassee, but Tallahassee still lives. And another striker shooting there from the west. Hardcore. Both of those strikers once again working as a team, defending, and Smil is trying to get the hell out of there. Really, Hardcore is giving chase, how it seems, there in the back. Yes, he is. He definitely is. Tallahassee is just sitting there. And there you go. Another vehicle down. Another couple of tickets down the drain.
Противник минут
And
назад
more
30-ка
Russian
взяли
infantry is
44
even
единицы.
getting taxied here with a Humvee. Abdulov just took a squad lead, and another one, full Russian machine and Sweet Palms, just got taxied here by that Humvee. Put a rally, pushing into the cap zone. That is well played. All the good moves, all the right moves here by the Russian. The Turks just do not have the right answers. 42 tickets left for them. They're still trying a little bit tunnel-sided here to go from that FOB here in the north, full attack mode into South Petrivka. But the Russian defense, I mean, look at that. There's people over here in the east. There's people all the way back over there. There's a little hole here in the middle, but all in all, the Russians are having a good defense line, and they defended long enough, and now they decided to switch over and go for the attack.
Первые маркера актуально.
So that Humvee taxi just put the squad leads rally there, and now they're capping over here. Rally of the Turks is still up.
Капаем Петровку все еще.
Hmm.
30-ка с мейна выехала.
$32 tickets left for the Turkish team.
Актуальная метка на 30-ку, уже по ней работаем.
Now we can see Abdulov here moving in with his Humvee. Moving in with his Humvee here from the western side.
Все, 30-ка уничтожена.
And there you go. GG.
Да.
456 tickets
Молодцы, все молодцы.
for the
Вообще, ребят.
Russian team wins.
Дальше будет тяжелее, нахуй. Намного тяжелее.
Well played, I gotta say. The Russians
One life event, блин.
clearly the better
Сейчас мы
team here
послушаем
today.
Лёш по поводу, нахуй, то, что хардкор у нас. И нормально все будет.
Clearly the better team here today, the Russians. Way better shifting between attacking and defending. Better use of vehicles. Seems like all of them, they had a better game plan, going more for the open ground, not that tunnel-sided. Wow. Oh, my server just crashed, how it seems. I hope everything is alright. Besides that, thank you everybody for watching. Thank you everybody for hanging out today. There's some music on. Thank you. Oh no, I wanna go. I'm a little bit thrown off here, but we're going back into the brackets here quickly. We're going back to the brackets to see what that means. So basically Arma Türk is going down here, and we had two, I think the Russians are over Fortis now. They have more points, more tickets. They should be, they won one with 450, one with 430, so they should be at 880 somewhere around. So actually Full and ProG are going to the lead here in Group B. We have another match coming up. Tactically Adequate and the Swift Knights are going to play at one point. Let me see if we can find that out. Schedule? Our homepage is completely new. Yes, here next Sunday there's Tactically Adequate and the Swift Knights. We have a ZSU, SFG and Big D, going to be Sunday the 9th of July at 2:30 AM UTC. That is for me pretty much in the morning, so I'm going not to cast that. Maybe somebody else, maybe Heinig is going to cast that. There's no caster yet. That is going to be the next match which we have, and it's going to be the last match on the Rivka. Afterwards, the next match is going to be, the next round is going to be played on OP First Light. Totally different. Totally different. Totally different gameplay on OP First Light. Way more infantry, way more close quarters and all of that. I will be excited for that too. And all the teams will play again. Thanks everybody for joining in today. Thanks for all the follows. Thanks Kudo and Devil for subscribing. Thank you very much. Thanks for that support. That is supporting me personally the most and direct. If you just hit that subscribe button, all the follows are helping too. And I'm out now. See you guys the next time. Enjoy your Monday evening. Have some squad ISKT free games. Next game is going to be in 6 days. And enjoy your squad. And see you guys for round 2. Bye bye.